And here we are again.
Here
So
we are.
nice to see you again, Anne. And we're having a snowstorm here, as
Ooh.
as I was saying to you, a lot of areas around us and over in the States are getting it as well, and Chicago and Ohio and all of that. I'm going to turn this off. It's going to compromise my sound here. Sorry about that, guys. Oops, turn that off.
I've been reading about it actually, Brenda, and it just looks like the most amazing weather system. I mean, horrible for you if
Yeah.
you're in the middle of it, but it was saying some parts of Canada might drop to -50.
Oh, I
Well,
know. It's
that's
crazy.
that's unbelievable, isn't it? You wouldn't be able to walk outside in that.
I know. I know.
But it's
It
the
was,
snow, obviously, isn't it? If you
yeah,
get
and
a real,
you guys know I'm right on the lake, right? On
yep,
Lake Erie, and I'm tucked in between Lake Erie and Lake Ontario, like it's like this. And or how can I show you? Anyway, so they're getting it. They're calling it lake effect, and when we get lake effect, we usually get like dumped on. But it's so cold. It's like it. But it warmed up to -10, I think, when I went out a few minutes ago with Pip. So, but that's not wind chill, right? So it's staying on the ground, and it's really fine, 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 fine snow. They've not gone down the street with the plows yet or sanders. They usually leave it until they know it's going to start
yeah.
dissipating, and then they'll go down. They're not, I remember as a kid, they'd be up and down our road 2 or 3 times, like during the storm. They're not doing that. So after all, which she's saying, she's not moving to Canada, Helen. No, Canada's beautiful, but it depends on where you are. If you like rain, then you would go out to British Columbia with the mountains and the and the Pacific Ocean. Okay, and you're not too far going up if you were going to go up to California and that. So that end, but my end and the East Coast are very cold. So, and in the center where we have Manitoba, we have Edmonton, we have those Winnipeg, we have those cities. They're even colder because we're talking the plains, right? They're
Yeah.
out there on the plains where we grow our wheat, where it's flat. Eh? So you've got mountains from Calgary on to BC with them, and then with us, we're not in the plains, but we have all the big maple trees, and we have all of that beautiful
Mhm.
foliage, and the lakes, the Great Lakes around us. So yeah, the weather can change quite a bit. But I remember being in Calgary and going to Banff and going up there because I wanted to see Banff and the mountains up there, and it was -25 or something. And it was that cold that when you got out of the house or the car and you spoke, your teeth hurt. Like
Oh,
your teeth feel like they were freezing, right? And my brother-in-law said, but it's a dry cold. I said, it's a cold, cold, dry cold. Like, what do you mean it's a dry cold? That was supposed to be better because damp cold, they say, is worse, but I don't know. Anyway, we're going to get some names down here so I can acknowledge who's coming in here. We've got, all right, we got to get Dream Tracy. Where are we here? Get these down. Dream Maker, which is Tracy. Thank you, Tracy. So the same rules apply, guys. It's $5 is 3 cards, $10 is a full 5 card read. Okay. Um, get some more down here. Fatima. Hi, Fatima. Get you down here. Thank you so much for always leaving me beautiful messages on my videos.
yes.
I may not,
Likewise. What a
yeah.
lovely, lovely supporter of our channels. Thank you.
Okay, so we're going to start off. Oh, by the way, Tammy, I just went in and made you a moderator. So hopefully you show up here. There you are in blue. You're a moderator. You were in green. So I had to go back, change your name from Tammy Bambi, which is what you were as my moderator, to Tammy Middleton. And so I went in to the back office in YouTube and I deleted your old one and put your new one in. So now you are actually showing up as a moderator again. So I felt bad about that because you were always my moderator. We don't want to lose you. So we got,
Now, Fatima has just said there is so much snow out there. Can't see the street and the sidewalk anymore. Oh my goodness, where are you? Obviously Canada somewhere, but
no, she doesn't necessarily have to be in Canada. They're getting it
oh,
in the States too.
oh right.
Where did you see that?
She just said that above where Jeff Peterson has said hi, Brenda and Anne. Fatima, let us know where you are.
Yeah, where are you, Fatima, that you're getting snowed on like that?
And Helene went to Quebec and it was minus
Oh,
28.
yeah.
Oh.
I have to tell you, Elaine, Andre took me for
Toronto. Sorry.
Quebec.
Fatima's in Toronto.
Yeah. Andre took me to Quebec, old Quebec City. And one time we flew, one time he was taking me to different places. Anyhow, he took me to, and we stayed at the beautiful Fairmount Hotel right there in old Quebec City. And then he took me for a romantic horse and buggy ride. And the French guy comes out and he's all dressed in the old furs and he covers me up and in furs and blankets and whatever. And I mean, I was just bundled right up, and I had bought this beautiful red coat and a beautiful hat that I wanted to wear in Quebec. Anyhow, I froze. I have never in my life felt cold like I did in Quebec. It was unbelievable. Like she said, minus 28. Even with all the clothes, I started to have a bit of chilblains. Yeah. And what they'd had there was, it was weird weather. They'd had a snowstorm, then it melted, it froze up, and it was like an ice skating rink. And they were doing the plains of the plains of Jerusalem out there where the battles had been. And so I went out, but it was a skating rink, and I was scared to death I was going to fall. Andre couldn't go because he was, in those days, he was getting ready to have another knee replacement. So yes, Quebec City, oh my God, it was the coldest I've ever felt, even colder than Calgary when I was in Calgary. So yeah, it can be. That's Canada. What can I say? Mr. Maurice, hi, how are you? Thank you so much for coming in. Marby, welcome, Marby. I'm gonna acknowledge you guys in 2 seconds here. As soon as I stop yapping. And 25 here in Dallas, Texas. Yeah, that's not cold. That's warm. Fahrenheit. Somebody came back to me from Miami. I said, "Don't talk to me about Florida. I mean, I know it's hot there, you know." So okay.
And Gerald's got 4 inches of snow in Chicago. So
Okay.
that's a start.
You probably have more on the ground right now, Gerald, than we do on the ground right now, because I was telling Anne that it's coming off the lake and it's just shooting straight out sideways. And I just took the dog out and there really wasn't a lot because it's blowing, right? But what's on the ground is really slippery. And there's like 2 ruts going down the road. That's down the street. So it's going to get worse before it gets better. But you know what? We're in the house. We've got lots to eat. We're comfortable. We're warm. Hopefully none of our hydro or our heating situations will get compromised, because sometimes the hydro can go out, right? Things like that can happen. So, okay, we're going to go right up here to Trend Zone. And we know Trend Zone's open. So we're going to do Trend Zone. How it's crazy in New York too, Damara? I remember a few years ago, Toronto or New York City got it so bad that people couldn't move their cars. They were like completely snowed in.
So.
Oh yeah, your area. Okay, so she's in Toronto, general Toronto area. And you know I'm in Burlington, Fatima. So she said 40 centimeters in the Toronto area. I don't think we're going to get it because we're in that little alcove, Fatima, in Burlington, where it's almost like we're in a little microclimate where we're protected. So I'm hoping we don't get it. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, Gerald, welcome to the room. Keep warm. And we've got some lovely cards for you. So we're starting off 10 of coins. This is one of the Happy Ever After cards. It's very much to do with finances. It's stable finances, abundance. It's happy home life, happy family life, peace of mind. It's absolutely lovely. The 3 of Pencils says it's time for you to move on. This is very much a card of healing and moving on, and you making your way forward. After a break, after a rest, after time to think things through. This is the card that says it's time to move forward. The Queen of Coins shows up next. Now, this is lovely energy. The queens are authority figures in the deck. And this Queen of Wands is very grounded, very sensible, very practical, very resourceful, often in a situation where she's making sure everybody else has everything they need, very caring, very grounded. And if you wanted to ask anybody in the tarot a question and get a really common sense answer, this is who you would talk to, because it's all sensible, well thought out, very much to do, again, with home life, family life, financial life. She's very, very good with finances. She's had to learn that. So we've got 2 cards already, one of prosperity, everything looking great, and the Queen of Coins managing this money really, really well. The 6 of Pentacles says it's time for a change. This is the breath of fresh air card. This is you moving on to something better, moving on and feeling good. You might be doing things differently. This is a change after the things have been a little bit delayed or a little bit held up. Not anymore. This is you moving forward, making you move and feeling good. So it's time for you to decide. Final card, 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords. This little angel is stuck because she can't decide between this or that. So this card says, get all your information together. Be really sure about that. Gather all your information together and then be ready to make a positive choice. So choosing to move on, choosing to make this really lovely, positive move forward, which is going to make you, allow you to feel really good. And in order to do that, 10 of Coins, happy ever after card, especially to do with finances and home life. And then we've got the Queen actually putting all of those skills and talents into practice and being extremely sensible, very mindful, and managing these finances very, very well. And that can be the way to get you moving forward. And you choosing to do that, choosing perhaps to do something a little bit differently. So, Gerald, I hope that resonates for you. Thank you.
Tamara, I just sent you a message thanking you for your $10 payment of PayPal. So I just sent you a message thanking you for that. If you want us to do a reading for you, just put your little question below, okay? Thank you so much. It came up on my phone and I did see it come up here. Okay, so let's see what we've got here. You ended up with an extra card. And all your cards here are very, very positive, Gerald. You've got the Knight of Cups, being hasty, going towards a goal. Something's going to come up very quickly. There could be a change on your calendar you're going to have to be conscientious about. You might have to change something in a big hurry, but he's going charging towards a goal here. And I always say with this Knight of Wands, be mindful if you're going to be signing or agreeing to anything that you don't sign anything without reading between the lines, being very careful, okay? This is about being energetic and wanting to go towards something passionately. You're holding on to something here with the 4 of Pentacles, and you could be budgeting. You could be being mindful of your money, where you're putting it, where you're going to get the best return for your investment. This is the extremes in which you save or spend your money. You could be holding on to that right now. Maybe you're saving for something that you need to spend the money on, or maybe you're just being mindful about your spending. But I always say you could be saving to buy yourself something that you really want. In the center position, your help, hurdle, or your challenge, you've got Justice. This is often the card of karma, karmic justice coming your way. I always say that justice will be served. And it may be and I always see it being in your favor. Okay, so this is the, any disputes with the law, truth and honesty comes out, and you will see karma will come in, and you will see it work in your favor. So much so that you're going to want to celebrate something here. So this is the 3 of Cups, celebrating a win. And, I always say small wins are still wins. You may not come out of it with everything you want, but you still come out ahead. There may be a reason to celebrate something, or maybe you're celebrating an event, an occasion, a family member, I know you don't have a lot to do with them, but there's something that you will be wanting to celebrate. You've got the 10 of cups, happy ever after. Anne had the 10 of coins, and I have the 10 of cups. And this is a card that says harmony, peace and harmony within your family or your chosen circle of friends. You're going to be at peace again. You're not going to have any problems. You're going to make amends. This is a card that says you're going to enjoy life a whole lot more. Now, you know me, I always say after every storm, the sun will come out again. And often we get blessed with a rainbow. And tell me, we don't think about a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. And it could come in the form of time, effort, support, love, or money for you, perhaps. Doesn't get any better. This was your extra card, the Wheel of Fortune. And it came in, it flew out, and I always take the flyers. So good luck, good karma. Moving forward, you could be thinking about buying a car or mindful about your car's repairs right now as well. When I see that wheel, you could be taking a road trip somewhere, but it's a card of good luck, and it's a card of happiness, and it's a card of, knowing that things are going to work out for you. So they were really positive for you. So things look good. You're just being mindful, which is good about your finances right now. Being careful of your spending. Okay, budgeting, I see. No signing. Okay, that's right. No signing. Don't you dare sign. Here he is. No signing. Okay. Yes, very good vibes. He loves the cups. Yeah, they're great. Okay, thank you. All right, let's see what we got. Okay, so the rules again, guys, just want to run them by you quickly. Super chat questions, $5 gives you a 3-card reading. Now remember, you're getting 2 readings. So you're actually getting 3 from Anne and 3 from me, is 6. But $10 will give you 5-card reading, which is a normal 5-card reading, which is what you see us do when we do readings in general. And you'll get 10 cards because you'll get 5 from me and 5 from Anne. So keep that in mind. That's what you get depending on what you pay. Okay. So just so you know, the rules have changed a little bit for this year. A lot of people have raised their rates. I didn't raise them. I just kind of tweaked them a bit. All right. So going in next, Dreammaker Tracy, any good news coming my way? Let's see what we have for you. All right.
Okay, Tracy, thank you for coming into the room. So 2 of Wands starting us off for you. So this is about progress. It's making a move forward. The Wand suit is very action orientated. Very often you could be moving forward alongside somebody else, positive partnerships, working together. And when you work together, that's where the progress and that's where the success can be found. The Hermit comes in and says it's time for you to step up. The Hermit is a senior figure in the tarot, extremely well educated, very, very wise, shining a light for other people to follow. This is an energy of teaching from experience and leading by example, leading from the front. It's absolutely lovely. And the King of Pencils, so 2 quite high energy cards. Now the Kings are authority figures. They act as our teachers and mentors. They've learned their lessons and are now here to say, I can help you with yours. Now this King is extremely logical, clear thinking, straight to the point, not emotional at all, just extremely, I won't say cold, but very, very professional. Very often in a situation where they are advising and helping other people. So this energy would show up very much as a financial advisor or a legal advisor or somebody that you would ask for professional advice over looking a new job contract, somebody that would deal with all that complicated paperwork. So up steps this King of Pencils with professional advice for you. So any good news coming? Yes, I see you moving forward with this 2 of Wands, really stepping up, taking the lead, and also taking advice before you make the leap. This King of Pencils is somebody that you would just go and say, can you just check that for me? And then, so it's going to be mindful. This Wands energy can sometimes be a little bit impulsive and too off the mark, but this is going to be well thought out, well researched, and advice taken. And that lovely hermit card in the middle. This is you, your time to shine. So I hope that resonates. Thank you.
Great, Anne. Thank you. Welcome, Mandy. Yeah, you're in Toronto and Fatima's in Toronto. I'm in Burlington. We're all getting that storm, aren't we? So what better thing can we do but get together in a chat room, right? And get a reading. Okay, so Dreammaker, you're worried about something. You're losing sleep about it. This is a 9 of Swords saying, leave your troubles on the chair before you go to bed. This is a card that says you might have been feeling kind of down lately, feeling the blues, concerned, worried, maybe a bit anxious about something. This card says stay positive, because what we think, we attract, we become. So keep that in mind. You want to stay positive through challenging times. You fought hard. You've got the 9, or you've got the 9, 2 9s here. The 9 of Wands, and the 9 of Wands is that card that says stand your ground, defend your territory. You created something here you deserve to defend. Don't back down. Don't roll over. Even though there are those that want to see you trip up, don't allow that to happen. He stands there. He's the wounded warrior. He's fought a hard battle, but he did not give up. Stand your ground. Don't give up, because there's going to be a gift coming in. You have the 6 of Pentacles, and that is the card of, as I call, the gift card. Negotiations, push, pull, back and forth, information. Maybe you're going to be receiving something in the form of something you totally unexpected. It could be an inheritance, a bonus, a refund, a raise, something coming in, or time, effort, support, or love. You could also be the one who is giving this to someone else. You may be wanting to do something, a generous gift for someone else in need, someone less fortunate. I often say this card can have to do with situations like nonprofit organizations and volunteer work as well. So those are the cards I have for you. And she says, okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much, Tracy. We love you. You're always there following our videos and leaving us comments. All righty. We've got Marby. General reading. Okay, Marby. Thank you again. Hi, Jeff. I was going to acknowledge all of you. You're in the room here. I'm going to do that. Tammy, Stephanie, Helene, Jeff, Damara, Fatima, Marby, Empress, Yvette, and Mandy Bedard. Mr. Maurice. Okay. Welcome. Wow. Yvette, Empress says the storm's reaching down to the Gulf of Mexico with below freezing temps and overnight. Oh, temperatures overnight. Wow, that is cold for there.
Okay, so Marby, 3 lovely cards for you. 3 of Coins. This is about you working together with other people, teamwork. Everybody bringing their expertise to the team, everybody working together. That's where the success can be found. So working creatively, working together, everybody working, bringing their talents and their gifts, and when they all work together, that's the key to success. The Hermit card showing up again. This is about you leading from the front, leading by example, teaching from experience, being that guiding light for other people to follow. The Hermit is a major arcana card. It's very energetic. It's a strong energy to it. And this Hermit energy is one of wisdom, grounded wisdom, common sense, and leading the way. The 8 of Coins as well says, check all the small details. Just be absolutely certain that all those little details are in place. Dot the I's, cross the T's. If you've got any paperwork, read it twice. Take time over those tiny little details, because those are the very things that can make a really big difference. So working together, stepping up, and being quite diligent with the small paperwork and the small details. So Brenda, over to you.
I love it. Damara says, amen, Brenda, let go of, as Brenda says, stinking thinking. So Anne and I have to tell you, we stole that saying from Minopon, from Chris Reck. He uses that. I often say presuming and assuming, but then I come in with the stinking thinking. That's funny. Okay. She knew the card that you were referring to. All right. So Marby, there's something that you want to launch into. You want to take a leap of faith and go after something. This is the Fool card, and you're nobody's fool. But the message that you have here, it's very interesting. You have two knights. You have the Knight of Wands and you have the Knight of Pentacles. And both of those knights are totally opposites on the scale. So when you get the Fool card, it means you're ready to launch into something new, and you're excited and you're enthused and you're packing your bags to jump into something new here. He looks like he's almost ready. This card, you hear me say it all the time, don't jump off that cliff till you check your parachute. And that means prepare yourself to take this launch, this leap of faith. It could be anything, a new job, a relationship, a move, a trip, anything that you find is something big that you're going to want to embark on, but prepare yourself first. I know you want to charge in. There's something here that's going to get your creative juices and your curiosity going, and you're going to want to charge in. This card works two ways. I always say prepare yourself if there's a risk involved. This card often says don't be afraid to take a risk, but as long as you prepare yourself, you'll be okay. Now, on the other end of it, you've got the Knight of Pentacles, and that's exactly what this knight does. He makes out a detailed plan. He doesn't go charging in helter-skelter and have to rely on, plan B. He takes his time. He's the slowest moving knight out there, and he always comes out ahead of the game because he prepares himself. So if there's something new you're excited about and you want to launch into it, make sure you take your time and get all the information that you need to get before you do it. Okay. So thank you so much, Marby. All right. Where are we now? We should be going to Mr. Maurice. Here we are. Okay. My current job is going through a lot of changes, not all good. What do the cards see for my current job outlook in general? Okay, so yeah. Mara, leave me a question that you would like us to do this reading on, okay? If that's what you're wanting, okay. Thank you so much for your PayPal donation.
Okay, so Mr. Maurice, welcome to the room, and thank you for noticing and putting little comments on my channel every week too. It's really very much appreciated. So your question, what do the cards see for your current job in general? Now, we've got the Dreamer card, first card in the whole deck, card 0. It's the start of the deck. It's also a leap of faith, you trying something new, you opening some doors to a new opportunity and taking that leap of faith to see what's on the other side. So moving forward to something new, trying something different, choosing carefully. This is good. We've got the 7 of Cups here, 7 of Teacups. So looking at all your options, taking your time, standing back, assessing. Most of these cups have lovely things in, but there's just one at the front which you don't want to choose. You've got a grumpy little gingerbread man in there. We don't want him. So she's standing back, taking a time, looking at all the options, being mindful. We've got the Victory card right after that. So that really paying off. I mean, this literally is victory, success, happiness, and joy. Literally what it says on the card. And we've got new beginnings right after that, card 13. Something transformational, something completely different. A brand new chapter opening up for you. That's really quite exciting. And you moving forward to that. So we've got that and the Dreamer card together in the same reading. You taking that leap of faith and this brand new beginning. A new chapter, something fresh, something brand new. And the 8 of Cups to finish off. Here you are moving towards that success one step at a time. It doesn't have to be done in a giant leap. Small, consistent, steady, manageable steps will get you there just the same, and quite often in a really sound and sensible way. So, what do I see for your jobs? I see you moving on to something new very successfully. At the moment, you're looking at your options, you're taking your time, you're assessing things, just checking it all out. And that's absolutely great. And then something brand new, something exciting, which you are working towards a step at a time, taking your time. All you have to do is hop onto the first stepping stone and the next in front, and so on and so forth. So absolutely lovely cards. The victory card and 2 new beginnings. It really is looking fantastic.
Wow.
So I wish you well with that.
That's awesome. Ooh, okay, you've got the moon, Mr. Maurice. Presuming and assuming, this is a card that says you need to do your research. Keep looking, okay? Don't give up. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Maybe you're going to work with a job recruiter on the QT, or you're going to continue applying for jobs that you want. But you have everything in your database of experience and talent to do this. Listen to your little inner voice of reason. What is it you really want to do? Trust your gut feeling, okay? Do the research. You're going to be communicating with somebody because you have the 2 of Cups, and the 2 of Cups is communicating on an emotional level. I do think that whoever you communicate with, the conversation will go well. Maybe it's during an interview. Maybe it's somebody you work for, but there's going to be somebody who's there to offer their help for you in this situation. In the center position, you have the 5 of Wands. The 5 of Wands says you're struggling, you're working hard, but you're not backing down or giving up on this, on your goal going forward with your job. You may feel that there's a lot of competition out there applying for the same position, but don't give up. You're kind of at a stalemate with yourself. You've either locked horns with yourself or somebody else. This is a card that says you're not seeing the picture in complete clarity. Okay. Put down the swords, remove the blinders. You have to see everything. And that's why I'm saying here with the moon. The moon is that card. You create disillusion yourself unless you get the information you need. There's a decision you have to make, and you're kind of procrastinating about it. You're kind of on the wall waiting to jump. Okay. Now, stay determined. The Queen of Wands comes in. She's the most confident queen out there. She's not afraid of anything. She sits there with the black cat at her feet. She embraces it. She's worked her way to get where she is. She's very astute businesswoman. She's successful only because she's never given up. She's confident. She doesn't let those doubters out there. People might want to try to talk you out of something. Maybe they're envious of what you're doing. You know what? You've heard me say this before. She just turns her back on them and says, hey, you guys watch me. Stay confident. Don't give up. You're on the right path. And an extra card flew out for you. And I went to put it back, and Spirit said, no, give it to him. And you've got the star. And the star is who you are. The universe is trying to tell you, keep your dreams open. Keep dreaming big. Know that you're worthy of getting your dreams and having them come to fulfillment. You are the headliner on the stage. Go out there, make your presence be known. I always say the squeaky door gets the oil. Be out there. Make yourself, let the powers that be know who you are and what you're made of. Marketing yourself. Okay, that's what this is about. You are the headliner on your stage. Walk in your light. You have that ability to shine in your own spotlight right now. Okay, that's what I have for you. And thank you, Mr. Maurice. Oh, we forgot. We got Elaine. Go back here. Just want to be sure I didn't miss anybody. Elaine. Okay, so we got Elaine. Here we are. Thank you so much, Elaine. Okay. She says, my employer who never offers permanent job dropped a hint like he would keep me permanently after the end of my temporary contract in March. Bluff, or does he mean it? I am the manager of one of his shops since January. All right. She wants to know, is he going to do that or not, right? So, Elaine. Tammy.
So, Helene, we've got some fabulous cards here for you.
Wonderful.
The Hermit. He's showing up 3 times already tonight. So this is a card of leading from the front, stepping up, leading the way, being very mindful, very wise, very grounded in your decisions, and leading by example. We've got that followed by the Wheel of Fortune, things moving forward, things moving on, you making your move forward, taking with you all your experience, all your positivity, optimism. It's a really lovely card where things have felt a little bit stuck and suddenly things start to move. We've got the victory card, literally, victory, happiness, success, joy, moving on to victory. Now, the next card is the Page of Coins. So it's looking good, actually. The first 3 cards are you stepping up into a leadership role, leading from the front. We've got the Page of Coins. And this card says, do your research, do your homework. She's reading books, look, she's gathering information. And sometimes she needs a little bit of a nudge to put that information into action. But this is the card. I do feel that it's a bit vague at the moment. And you need to find out more information, particular information, especially about details, especially about finances and work. The coin suit is about work, career, finances. So the feeling I'm getting from this card is you really need to be looking at contract. You need to be looking at small print. You need to be really well informed about your next move. And the King of Pencils, King of Swords comes in last. And this is your advisor. Straight to the point, sees it as it is, clear, concise, very often involved with legal issues. So this would be a legal advisor, an accountant, a financial advisor, someone that you would get to overlook the small print and all the details of a new contract. So your question, is he going to ask you to remain on as shop manager? Looking at the cards, yes, I think that could be the case because we've got the victory card, we've got the lovely Wheel of Fortune moving on, and the Hermit standing up and taking the lead. You need to also do your homework. You need to be prepared for this, not just waiting to see. You need to be finding out the details, the contract, doing your homework. What does it mean, especially financially, time-wise? So do your homework and I was going to say get legal advice, but just make sure that everything is watertight, that you've got the professional eyes overlooking the paperwork for you. So not assuming anything. You really going into this with your eyes wide open, knowing exactly what's on the table, whether it's for you, all the details in perfect order, because you're going to find out all of that before committing. So I think, yes, there could be a lovely opportunity for you, but it really does need to be on a professional footing. So I hope that resonates, Helene. Keep us informed. Thank you.
Thanks, Anne. Okay, Elaine, I know you're worried about smoke and mirrors here with him because you don't trust him. There's going to be, you've got the Tower. We know what the Tower means. It's sudden change, right? I think it will bring you an opportunity because with it, you have the wands, the Ace of Wands, the beginning of a beautiful offer. So I think it's going to happen all of a sudden. He's going to just come out. Now you say you feel as though he's been dropping a hint. I think he's just going to boom all of a sudden say, hey, would you like full-time work? Are you available? And this is your new opportunity to go after. Okay, so it will be a new beginning. And it'll also give you the opportunity to know that you have money here to travel. You talked about travel. He's looking out across the ocean. He's looking across the sea here. And it is often the card of travel, okay? Having the foresight, but also the material and resources to do that. It's forward planning. You'll be able to plan ahead now what it is you want to do by getting this offer. So it's quite possible he may do this for you. However, it comes with responsibilities, right? Because the tower is about chaos, right? And be careful what you wish for. I know if he's offering you something good, permanent, you're okay there. At least you're gainfully employed, bills are getting paid, and so on. Coming in with the Knight of Pentacles, slowest moving knight out there, planning your moves, always being on your toes. That's who you are. Elaine, you're always forward thinking. Okay, I got the job here now, but what if it isn't here? I need to be prepared for the next, and you've got these great ideas. And I'm still saying I want to see you get out there and do your astrology work, because I will promote you out here on my channel. Anne and I will love to have you out here. So that could be a passive income on the side. Okay. We wish we knew more about astrology. We would definitely be using that to our advantage as well. So keep that in mind. Planning your moves, forward thinking. He is the slowest moving knight because he's detailed. He's articulate, creative, so he can be accurate. He doesn't screw up. He doesn't mess up. He doesn't go charging in like all the other knights, headstrong, ego going, and boom. They get there and he finds the moat's not up. He can't, it's not down. He can't get to the castle, whatever the case is. Not this guy. This guy's prepared. Now, you could be feeling some fatigue right now. You've got the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is that card of needing more rest. Okay. You might have been pushing yourself very hard lately. And even if it's emotional or mental fatigue, it can wear you down. So make sure you get your rest. Try not to have, I know, I think you mentioned this before. You've had this before. Yeah. The company is chaos. I get that. There you go. She's confirming already. Yeah. The company is chaotic. Yeah, I know. And you are really tired. Okay. I see that happening. Now, you had talked a bit about wanting to take a holiday. So maybe this is what I'm seeing with the Four of Wands, planning that move and getting the rest that you need. But try to do what you can to wind down before you close the door, you pull the blankets to your chin and go to sleep. Okay. You need to get your rest. Don't do anything. Don't overextend yourself right now. Okay. So that's what I have for you. I think, yes, he's going to ask you and it'll be like, boom, when you least expect it, he's going to come up and hit you with it. So, yeah, I think, like Anne said, he will offer it, but I want you to think about it because, it's like you say, you work in that environment and, you're always forward planning to find a way out of it. So ask yourself, do you really want to stay there? But you know what? It's gainful employment. It's paying your bills right now and you can still be thinking and planning ahead. Okay.
She's just mentioned in the chat, Brenda, that he just cancelled your holidays.
Oh, crap. How can he do that? Because he needs you. Okay. So can you store those holidays up, Elaine? You can take them at a later date. So he needs you. And you know what? If he needs you that bad, here we go. By the way, my first astro reading today went very well. Need to do my website now. Oh, that's fantastic. Can you read Anne and I if we don't know the time of the day, like accurately, like on the clock when we were born? Yeah, I could take them later. Do you think you could, not now, no. Shit. Pardon my language. But I know I spoke to other astrologers. Now I had one girl do me and she made me up 3 different charts. Because I said, I'm not sure if it's 7:30, 3:30 or midnight. So she made up, but most people go to midnight. They go to the 12 o'clock, the center. And she said, Brenda, I want you to read them all. And I want you to pick the one that you feel is most like you. And that's a lot of work for somebody to do. But anyway, yeah. Okay. So, but you're being honest, Elaine. So you know what? I've always thought there's a reason why. I tried to find the hospital I was born in, and after 50 years, and of course I'm more than 50, they get rid of them, right? They don't keep them. Okay. So let's see. We've got Tammy Bambi, even though she's Tammy Middleton. Am I going to get good news this week, please? All right. Let's see what we got for you. So we have 3 cards. Let's see what we have.
These cards are all over the place.
I get that's okay, Elaine. I know it's a lot of work. I know that. So don't even give it a thought, okay? But I certainly wouldn't have you do a chart, have you do a reading or a chart for me without paying you, okay? So I would certainly do that. So get that website up. Yes. Okay. So let's see what we have for it. All right,
So,
Tammy.
Tammy, are you going to get good news this week? Yes, we've got the Unity card. So this is about meetings. This is about teaching, mentoring, everybody sitting around the table, working well together, talking over something. It's discussions, it's conversations, it's working out a way forward, which works well for everyone. Time for you to believe in yourself. 8 of Pencils. Getting rid of the negativity. She's just about to pop that little balloon full of negative thoughts with a pin. Because she's got a new delivery saying, oh, yes, I can. So this is you really stepping up, being self-confident, supporting yourself, believing in yourself, and being ready to move forward to something so much better. 5 of Cups, leaving the past behind. We acknowledge that. It's really important. It's brought us to where we are now. But this is you moving on towards joy, moving on to something so much better. So believe in yourself, trust yourself, support yourself. You could well be talking things over with other people, helping you, teaching, mentoring, helping and supporting. And then you making your move to something so much better, moving towards happiness. So I hope that resonates, Tammy, and thank you for looking after us in the room.
Yes, I'm finally glad I could get you to come up as a moderator. Okay, so Tammy, you've got the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords can be looked at as a nasty card. You know, it's a card of defeat. It's a card of, you know, feeling stabbed in the back, betrayed, couldn't get up, held back, tough times. But tens are the completion of things, which is the beginning of a new thing. And that means you're on your feet and you're back in the game. Those things are over now. You're not going to have to deal with them. Let the past go. Okay. That's over. All right. You defeated it. You won. You've come out ahead and you're back in the game. You're back in the game of life on your feet. It comes in with the King of Pentacles, a Midas touch. So no matter what, you can fall in a pile of it, come up smelling like a rose, as they say. This particular, you know, king, he's very astute. He's a businessman, but it can also be military. It can be government. It can be banking. It can be professors. It can be any of those types of energies you could be dealing with, you know, coming in soon. But this is the card basically is saying if a door of opportunity opens, square your shoulders off, put your chin higher and walk through those doors with confidence. You can't make a mistake. Now, you know, I did pull this extra card for you. Well, 3 cards, but I gave you this oracle message and it's very interesting. Release old doubts and fears. You are currently undergoing changes that are necessary for your highest good. They are changes that have been long awaited. Leave the past where it belongs, in the past. Trust that everything will fall into place for you in divine timing. So you're on your feet again. Things are going to work out. The hard times are over. And even the universe is telling you to release the old doubts and fears. Okay? And that's what I have for you, Ken. Thank you so much. Okay. Okay. So this is what she said. Yes, because he needs me. I said that. Yeah. I don't even have a sales assistant anymore for Saturdays. That's exhausting. Yeah. So you don't have that guy working with you or for you to help you. So now you're doing all the work. So he can't afford to let you go on a holiday, but he better step forward. If he asks you for full time, you hold the cards in your hand, Elaine. You tell him, yeah, okay, if you're not going to hire anybody else to assist and I'm having to do all the work, you want to raise. Put your demands on the table. I don't think he thinks that you would do that, but you need to do that. You need to stand up for yourself and let him know that. And, you know that it's your worth your while. I mean, he seems to think that if he offers you full-time work, you need to kiss his boots because, oh, wow, I'm giving you full-time work. Yeah, but no, you're there. And when you were hired there, you had an assistant. Now you don't have an assistant. Okay, so think about that. All right. All right. So, okay. So we've got all our super chats done. We're going to do Damara. You know why? Because Damara, you're welcome, Tammy. Yeah, I am full time. Okay. Yeah, you let him know. Okay. So Damara sent $10 PayPal. She said anything. Let me see what she said to me. What did you say to me, sweetheart? If you have time at the end, whatever spirit wants me to know from the cards. Okay, let's see what we have. Let's see what we have. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Tammy.
Damara, these look absolutely lovely. Ace of Cups to start with. The start of loveliness, something new, something that you're really happy about. This is fulfillment, you feeling happy, you feeling optimistic, and it's the start, it's the ace, the start of something new, the start of loveliness. It's moving on, healing and moving on. This is the movement forward. After a time of reflection, after a time of assessment, this is you ready now to move forward. The 10 of Coins is success. It's material success. It's financial ease. It's quality time with family, enjoying work. It's very much to do with work, career, family, home life, and money. And this is the Happy Ever After card. Stable finances, happy family life, steady and enjoyable work and career. So believe in yourself. Don't let those little negative thoughts get the better of you. It's time for you to step forward and say, yes, I can. I am ready. Believe in yourself. Don't look at anybody else. There's only one you, and there only ever will be. This is you. Supporting yourself, believing in yourself, and not letting anybody else's or any negativity hold you back. And look at this, the 9 of Coins to finish off. This is prosperity. It's abundance. It's you treating yourself to something lovely after working really hard. It's enjoying the results of your hard work. Brenda usually says with this card, I think it's beautiful, walking in your garden of abundance. So hard work paying off. We've got feeling secure financially and work-wise. The start of loveliness and you walking forward, moving on, saying, oh, yes, I can. And really, there's a lovely energy with this card of you really feeling confident, saying, yes, I'm ready and I'm going for it. So I hope that resonates, Damara. Thank you.
Beautiful. Okay, Damara, you've got the Hangman. The Hangman is about you sacrificing your own needs, possibly for someone else, hanging in limbo. This is a pause state of action. This is a card that says you need to move forward, and you will. This is a temporary hanging in limbo right now. Sometimes you feel trapped. You feel trapped in a situation, and you're there to please others. You need to think about your needs as well. Money's important to you right now with the 5 of Pentacles, as it is all of us. You go through those doors of opportunity. I know you're forward thinking. If you're having an issue, don't isolate, don't hermitize, don't take those burdens on your own. There are doors of opportunity. I always say with this 5 of Pentacles, it is a card of challenge, but there are the resources to resolve those challenges if you see to go through and ask. Never be afraid to ask for help. Okay. It could be money. Coming in the center position, love. Love, love, love. The universe is sending you love, my beautiful Damara. This is a new beginning. This is a new relationship. It could be somebody that you're going to be attached to, maybe not romantically, but it could be. I know you're single and you always have been, but I know that, happiness and joy come in with this card. And even if it isn't romantic, it's the love of friendship, family, people around you that are there to support you. The universe says it's time you feel that love. You've got the 3 of Pentacles. Teamwork is dream work. Getting up to teach, preach, and convey information to other people, that everybody is working for the same goal of success, bouncing ideas off of each other. Okay, communicating. Maybe you're having little bits of debates or discussions of communication of some sort. Remember, working with the right team is what will bring you in your best benefits. Coming in with that, you have the world. Oh, you're traveling. Okay, the world is that card of the end of one phase, the beginning of a new one. Having the courage to go after what you want, feeling the feeling of being able to fly in that direction. This is a beautiful card that says, you know, success, achievement, and you're going to see accomplishments coming in. But it is also the card of travel. You could be planning a trip to go somewhere, and it doesn't have to be abroad, but it can be a trip of some sort as well. Changes for good, the highest good. Yes. Beautiful. Thank you, beautiful Jamara. Okay. Elaine, look at you. When would I leave this place and rent my own flat? Okay. Let's see. Can we get a time? Okay. For what it's worth, my spirit's telling me the number 5. 5 is the month of May. Okay. Could be May. All right. But we'll see what the cards here say, because they can come up with numbers I can figure out too. We always get down to one digit if we can.
Now, the question, when would I leave this place and rent my own flat? You've got the most amazing cards. 2 tens, but we're starting off Ace of Wands. This is opportunity, new start, really dynamic. It's what are you waiting for? This is almost like instant. The wands are exciting. They're very enthusiastic. Fresh new start, new opportunity, new start. And the lovely little thing, what are you waiting for? So this is very soon coming up. Wheel of Fortune. This is your first 10. Moving forward, something better, you making that move forward. Things that have felt a little bit slow and a little bit stuck. This is the momentum. This is the move. 2, another 10 card. So it's the end of something and the start of something new. 2, prosperity, happiness, happy ever after card, happy home life, happy career, happy work, financial security, quality time with loved ones. So the question is when. I don't have a specific date, but I've got 2 tens and an ace, which is a 1. So 1, 10, 10. I would say, I'm not going to put a date on it, but it's this Ace of Wands. When would I leave this place? Sooner than you think. Very soon. This is sort of like instant manifestation going on here. So sorry not to be more specific, but I'll pass that over to Brenda. But yeah, actually coming along quite quickly. So I'll leave that in your capable hands, Brenda.
Okay, I'm waving at Kathy. Hi, Kathy. How are you? Kathy's Guided Light. Everybody's in the room. Welcome back. She's been away for 3 weeks. Okay, Elaine, you've got I've broken it down to another digit here. You had 2 9s, 16, then you had an 8, and we break it down to a single digit, which is 7. Okay, my guides said 5. 5 is the month of May. 7 is the month of July. So you've got 2 numbers here. All right, 12, 1 or 3. It could be, if we want to take the 7 and the 5, we can break that down to a 3. So that's what my guides told me to do. So you could be leaving in 3 months, or it could be January, February, March. You could be leaving in March. Okay, that's the 3rd month, right, of the year. So there's that possibility too. Okay, so we had May, March, and July, which is kind of confusing. So when I took May and July together, broke it down to 1 digit, it came out to March. Okay, so let's see what happens. Okay, well, first of all, you've got the 8 of Cups. The 8 of Cups is saying taking yourself to balance, taking yourself to center. You've turned you will be turning your back on something and going in a new direction. It's slow, okay? You will be moving slow at a slow pace, but in the right direction. I think you will be leaving and you will be moving on, okay? And it'll bring you more happiness, because there's a 9 of Cups, right? Wishes fulfilled, sitting there, feeling comfortable, knowing that you've done the right thing. And you've got the Eight of Wands, which means the momentum's going to pick up. So like Anne said, sooner rather than later. Okay, this is the end of slow period of time here. You're moving on, you've got fulfillment, and you've got action. All those cards are saying you will be moving on. And hopefully it's in within 3 months maximum. Okay, so that's what I got for you. Oh, she's saying awesome. Good. That's great. I'm glad, because they kept telling me, okay, you've taken it to these 2 months. Now you've got to bring that number down one more time, and that'll give her answer. So I did. So it works out to March. So we'll see. Okay, perfect. Okay, so somebody snuck in here that said, hi, Kathy. Hi, Kathy. Yeah, Kathy's saying 2 to 3 months. Look, there's your 3 months, same as me. Thanks, Kathy. Okay, see, Kathy broke it down too. She was channeling it, and her guides told her the same thing. Hi, Real Country Woman. How are you? Nice to see you. So we're shutting down now because it's 3 o'clock, and we came out at 2, and we do an hour. I just want to say hi to everybody that's coming in, sneaking in the room. We still got 11 people in here. Yeah, we came out at 2 and we close at 3. So um, let's see what she's saying. Having a permanent job contract would help a lot to find a place. Okay, I got it. So yeah, you need that under your belt when you go to look for renting or something. Okay, I got that. I think you're going to get that. I think he's going to offer it to you. You're not happy there. It's chaotic, but like I said to you, it's gainful employment. So if you can apply that to somewhere new and then walk, okay, I think I can see that happening. Yeah. So yeah, Kathy says she gets the same time range as I did. So yeah. So I would do that. I would be, I think he's going to offer that to you. He needs you. There's no two ways about it. He has nobody else there. And you're already admitted that you're tired. I got that Four of Swords. You're exhausted because you don't have that assistant there helping you, right? So yeah, I would definitely be gainfully looking for employment. And I think in 3 months you will be out of there. Oh, look at this. And the temporary contract ends up in March. There's your 3rd month again. She just keeps confirming that 3. So that's amazing. Great. So yeah. Okay. All righty. Perfect. Okay, everybody. Well, Anne, I want to thank you again. It's been great. Boy, when we go out here for this hour, it's like boom, gone, right?
Fast.
And it just goes by so quick because we're so busy. But everybody that came in, I want to thank everybody for their super chats, Trend Zone, Dreammaker, Marby, Maurice, Mr. Maurice, Elaine, Tammy, and Elaine for a double one. So everybody that was in my room, I want to thank you for supporting Anne and I. If you've not subscribed, if you're new to our channel, please go and subscribe. It's free. I mean, I had 121,000 people look at my videos, and I have 50,000 subscribers. Can you imagine if those other 120,000 went and subscribed to me, where I'd be? So, yeah. So please do that, guys. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. You can unsubscribe if you decide you don't want to watch me anymore. But it's so important, and everybody's out there saying the same thing. I mean, there's people out there that have like 500,000 subscribers, and they're saying 1 million people watch me, but they're not subbing me. So it's a funny thing. So please, if you've not subscribed, please go there and do it. And that's just not for me. That's for Marky Mark. That's for Kathy's Guided Light. That's for Anne Ellis Angels. And it's, all of us out here that are out here, as YouTube creators. So please, if you love what you see and you like following us, and I know you do because you're here every week and we get your beautiful comments on our videos, but most of you that do have already subscribed to me. So, and Anne. So if you've not, for the new people that sneak in the room and come in under the radar, please subscribe. And you can see when we go live every week. You can see what we're doing, our videos that are out there, and follow them. Well, I love all of you. Stephanie, I didn't forget you. Did you do a super chat? Let me go back here. If you didn't do a super chat, you weren't forgotten. We weren't doing, we haven't had time to do people just in the room. So we're shutting down because it's 3 o'clock. We've just been doing super chats this whole time. So yeah, I didn't forget you, sweetheart. So if you come in early next week, super chats are $5 or $10, 3 cards or 5 cards, and you'll definitely get a reading. So, but if we have time, then we do that, right? So on that note, thanks for coming in. Anyway, Steph, we love you. and take care. So yes, we're in the middle of a snowstorm. A lot of us here, we're getting pummeled, but you know what? We've got a roof over our head. We're warm. We've got Netflix to watch or YouTube or whatever we want to watch. We can drink our tea, eat our cookies, munch on our chips. And I, for one, am having lasagna for dinner tonight. I made last night, and I said to Andre, we're having leftover lasagna. Hey, he'll eat anything. He said, that's fine. So that's what we're going to do. So that's so easy. So anyway, guys, we will be here. Stephanie says no. What's no, sweetheart? I don't know what no means.
Did she leave a super chat? She said it's okay.
Oh, okay. All right. No, I didn't see it, but I went back to make sure I hadn't missed her. Yeah. Okay. So guys, yeah. So I wish you a great week. Those of you that are getting pummeled with snow, stay in, stay warm, be safe, play safe, and stay safe, as I say. And our videos are out for next week. I have to do the shorts tonight. I'll be sitting there watching TV on my iPhone, getting those shorts out for everybody. And yeah, take care. We love you, and we can't thank you enough. And thank you for all the comments, the thumbs up, the hypes. I've got hypes now. People are sending me hypes. So interesting. And
I got a hype this week.
Oh, isn't that amazing when you get a hype? Or you get a super gift. Someone sends you $1.99 and it's a super gift or something because they liked the video. And I get so excited about those those acknowledgments, and I think they're great. Yeah, no planes are flying, she's saying. Okay, so yeah, flights to and no planes flying eastbound now in the US. Yeah. It's yeah, I know. I'm not surprised Toronto will probably be snowed in too. So okay, guys, we're going to love you and leave you, and you know how to find us if you need us. Please do, and we'll see you next week.
See you next week. Bless you. Thank you so much. See you soon.